Let's get down to business, everybody. There are Huns to defeat and stupid things to do. And I'll talk about those stupid things once we have this team set up at the beginning of the preseason. It's a stupid thing that we talked about, but we haven't done it yet. So, yeah, there's that. But I want to make some progress tonight. God damn it. I want to win a championship tonight. That would be cool. So we got to go through the re-sign phase. And we are going to treat this pretty much the way that we have continued to treat this, and another draft to flop on us. Yeah, the last draft was bad. Jesus Christ. $7 million for Christian Kirsch. Ugh. Ugh, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. We might be saying goodbye to Christian Kirsch. We are going to get rid of Lawson as a fringe goalie, because we don't need him. Defensively, those qualifying offers in there. If we can get any draft pick compensation for these guys, we probably should. Even though it is incredibly unlikely. Right. How many defensemen do we have then? 6. 1, 2. Yeah, we can just sign all of them. Let's give Duncan a deal. Let's give Liam Gallagher a deal. Not Noel, though. Mestra, you are terrible. Nick Mestra, 6th round pick in 2031. You, sir, are gone. Gonzo. McQueen, we'll see if he ends up leaving. We got Bootland. Let's bring back Sterner. Stutzel's terrible, but we need bodies for the AHL. Hagos. Sign him. Got to sign Hemingway. Ender, what's up? And hello to everybody filing in. Hope you're all doing well. Thank you for joining me again for my living nightmare known as these shenanigans with this damn team. So, Ender, good stuff. Keep it up. Oof. Well, we're definitely not letting go of Morin. Definitely not. He will probably be the first one I give a big-time contract to, although then again, a year-by-year contract is typically better for us to not lock ourselves into anything long-term. So we might have to play this a bit shrewdly. Ricci's terrible, but again, we need bodies. Let's move forward today. Ricci signs, Gallagher, Hanula. Sterner, I think, is the only guy to have rejected. Congrats on the Celtics. It's only one win. Although, who knows? By the time this comes out on YouTube, people will be like, yeah, they swept the Mavericks in 3 somehow. Never know. Was a good first game, though. Okay, all expiring. So we have a big 1-year deal from Morin. Oh, man, the money out of nowhere got kind of nuts, didn't it? Letourneau. Get him for 1 year. And Kirsch. Get him for 1 year, too. If these work. 1, 2, and 3. Down to $20 million to spend. With numerous RFAs, but that's okay. We're set up pretty well. Ender, that's not true. You just had to believe. You just got to be one of the weird people like myself to stream this game in the summer. All right. So we'll see if we get any other offer sheets and if they're ones worth considering. Coaching staff. We have 1 spot open. There's a couple of A+. Any A- coaches, you got to go. Except for the goalie coach, because the goalie coach is unbelievable. All right, let's see what we can do. I got to make the most of this opportunity. So Tamara, Zachariah Tamara. Ridiculous. Let's give you a ridiculous contract. Beautiful. We need AHL assistant and associate. Start off with Brady Wisniewski. This guy has a hell of a record. Might end up being our next head coach. Might be. I wish there was just a max out button. One day. One day. And then Aiden Ryder, who also has a phenomenal record as a coach. Interesting. And there we go. Scouts. Oh my God, there was another good goalie coach though. Another A- goalie coach, but I don't have space. I don't have space. We need at least 5 scouts. Try to bring back old Tiny Bowl. Luke Brain. Kapusta. Raswa. And we'll go for Medvedev. Why not? All right. Will we get any offer sheets to consider? I guess it kind of depends on what the market's looking like. Sam Dickinson, McQueen's out there, Edvinson, Brustowitz, Mitch Marner. There's some big names and some big money. McQueen's looking for a boatload of money. That could be the guy we finally let go of. As Wisniewski goes to Buffalo. Dickhead. J-Rose, I did, yeah. Let's go try to sign that goalie. That goalie coach, I should say. Now we have space for Dan DeMello. Father of Dylan. It's Dan DeMello. That's not true, although it could be true. Who's to say? Who's to say? All right. Tamara signed. That's good. Aiden Ryder goes to Montreal. All right, so we didn't do too well on hiring those coaches. Good thing is we already have a good coaching staff, so it's not that big of a deal. Look, man, Pengus Tingus is the man. Rudolph Hirsch, 3rd round pick. As we've talked about, Rudy has only gone up like 3 overall points since he was drafted. However, the odds we get a player this good with a 3rd round pick, incredibly slim, especially with the Silvers. So we are going to match that offer for Hirsch. Welcome back, Rudy. Chris Beach for a 2nd round pick. Again, what are the odds we get an 83 overall player with a 2nd round pick? I mean, Beach was a 3rd rounder, but that's back when the draft classes actually like this. I think we got to keep him too. I think we do. The big question is the future for Roger McQueen here. What does that look like? He might not get an offer. He might not get an offer. Okay. Only member of that top line to not get an offer. Fair enough. Fair enough. So let's get the team sorted. Then I want to do something stupid that's time wasty, but I like time wasting. It's fun. Hubbard also didn't get an offer. Damn. We'll do 4.5 for him. McQueen. I hope we have the cap space to sign everybody. Bootland might actually have to sit this year. Yikes. McQueen signed. Hubbard signed. What's the deal with airline food and Bootland? Am I going to have the money to sign this guy? 3.4 million? Just enough. We have just enough money to keep this team together for this season. And then some pieces are going to have to go. Particularly in goal. Well, Bootland signed already? There we go. Yeah, this is going to be scary. This is going to be scary. This is one of our last good opportunities. Toronto Raptors versus the Jurassic Park Raptors, yes or no? Well, are the Jurassic Park Raptors actually Raptors, or are they, their proper, are they the proper, dinosaur that they were? Right? Because that's a long time. That's a long time debate, I mean, in the movie, they were, what is it, Dianarchus or whatever the hell? Something like that. Ripped straight from the movie, scientifically and biologically inaccurate. Ooh. Are we talking, look, well, hold on then. In what context is it the Toronto Raptors versus the Jurassic Park Raptors? Is it a fight to the death? Is it a basketball game? Like, what? Under what context? That's pretty important. That's pretty important to know the context. Let's see, unsigned player. A basketball game? Well, then is it a no-rules basketball game? Shout out to Hawks for the bits. Like, if a Jurassic Park Raptor, kills a Toronto Raptor, do they call off the game? Or are actual dinosaurs trying to play basketball? These are very important questions that clearly you didn't think about, but I do. And there's a lot of questions to be answered here. These are NBA refs. The rules are unclear. How long do the Jurassic Park Raptors have to prepare to play basketball? Like, is this just like you're plucking them out of the jungle and saying, here you go for it? There's a lot of questions to be asked here, you know? A lot. And if we're talking the current Toronto Raptors, then the Jurassic Park Raptors win. If we're talking the Kawhi era Toronto Raptors, then I mean, I feel like just all Kawhi would have to do was laugh and he would scare off the dinosaurs. And, easy buckets from there. So. All right. Turakov, welcome back to the NHL lineup. And then forwards, we got 10, 11, and 12 with Hemingway. Okay. Let's see, it's 10, 11, 12 with Helms. Send down Corvo. NHL and AHL are actually looking okay this year. Shockingly. So allow me to mention the dumb, completely unnecessary, time-wasty thing that I wanted to do really quickly, and then we'll finalize the team. We talked about randomizing stuff for certain players, and I'm like, that could be fun. So I tested it out last night with good old Chris Parks here, and the best things that I can randomize, because appearance and equipment's obviously randomized by default, is I can randomize what the goal celebration is. I don't even know if they'll actually use them. I can randomize the shot styles, because by default, they all set to 11 and 1. They never randomize, which is really, really weird and kind of annoying. And of course, we can randomize the skate styles. So this is what Park's going to skate like now. Does it look like he has a stick up his ass? Kind of. But let's get some dudes skating in different ways, goddammit. And obviously I'm not going to touch X Factors or anything like that. But I took inspiration because we had been randomizing goalie stances, so I figured, hey, let's respect everybody else. Shout out to DeRocher, who has hit a 90 overall, by the way. It's going to take a bit of time. I think I got it down because I have wheels and stuff. So pick a number between 1 and 89, number 9. So shout out to DeRocher rocking the guitar solo, baby. It won't glitch anything like it did in NHL 16. Here's the thing. If it does, then I'm not touching this game for the rest of the year. And that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Shot style number 19. Yeah, DeRocher, you shoot that puck. One-timer style. 17. Yeah, buddy, you take that 1T. And then, what the hell is this guy going to skate like? That's the question. We need a 17 for spine angle. I'm probably going to cut this out. Or not. I'll just tell people to skip the video on YouTube from here if you don't give a shit. But it could result in some peak comedy from just the sheer wonkiness of the slider system. And I want to see who ends up with the goofiest looking skating. So like I said, I'm literally just doing pick a number between 0 and 99. And assigning that to whatever. And then style is 1 through 3. And it landed on number 1. So, like I said, I want to see if somebody ends up with a super wonky skating style. I want to know what the hell these guys are going to look like. And it'll make the gameplay more entertaining because we're going to be a goddamn circus on ice. Imagine getting hit by a guy that skates like this. Use their jersey number. That, Crash, that wouldn't be a bad idea, but I want even more randomness than that. I want even more randomness than that. So, I mean, it doesn't really take long for me to tap the button just to see. So, yeah, this is DeRocher. That is quite the arm swing, my man. Oh, God. One arm swing. Look at how determined he is in the hustle animation. Christ. It's kind of horrifying. To me, at least. That is some heads-up skating for Rafael DeRocher, but there you go. Would. You damn right I would. Rudy Hirsch, we held on to you, buddy. And I need you to actually start showing up here, please. Let's see. Custom Selly number 36. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36. Yeah, get those one-handed push-ups in there. We're never going to see him score a goal because he's a defenseman. But you never know. It could be fun. It could be. There you go, Rudy. Let's get you some. And plus, we get to remind ourselves what these guys look like, including Rudy's ridiculous mustache. And we love ridiculous tashes. There we go. Getting some low numbers. Let's get a... There you go. Big stride, but in a heavy squat. Stride height. Lift those legs. You lift those knees. Upper body twist. Oh, God, he's going to break his back. Oh, he's going to break his back. Rudy, not like this. Not like this. The hustle motion. Up. Oh, we got a 69 for the arm snap. He's going to snap his arm off. Oh, Rudy. You are going to have shoulder trouble in your 40s. And onward. Poor Rudels. Break his back. He can play sledge. I don't know if you want this guy. He's been a massive disappointment. See, this is what I was looking for. This is what I was looking for. Just sweet, beautiful stupidity. Oh, that's tremendous. That is tremendous. Look at him go. So that, his normal skating style is not the most ridiculous, but then you get to the two-handed stick swing.
I'm just trying to walk through this fucking grass.
Not the filthy animal for the follow, but my God. I like the... It's kind of mesmerizing, the way he sways back and forth. There you go, Rudy. If 2 minutes for boarding was a skating stride, basically. Spencer Peterson, our beautiful, beautiful enforcer, gets silly number 2, the Archer. We're never going to see it because he's never going to score, but that's okay. Let's see. Shot style number 13. One-timer style. Number 17. The Hammer. Skating styles. What do we got? A 29 for that spine angle. Like he's sitting on a goddamn airplane. Spine curve. There you go, buddy. Heads up. All the time. Don't disappoint your father. Keep your head up. Number 27 for stride def. Oh, Spencer. Oh, Spencer, no. Look at the hustle. Look at the hustle. Style, number 1. What are we doing? Customizing our players a little bit more in terms of the stuff that, for whatever reason, EA doesn't randomize, for lack of a better term. It has absolutely no effect on the game. This team making the playoffs, nothing at all. But I got the dumb idea in my head, and I wanted to see what it would look like when all these guys are out on the ice. We're in the preseason for 2033. The team is just about set up and ready to go. And hopefully, we'll get to see these boys in playoff action very, very shortly. But like I said, I wanted to see what randomized up. Look, this might not be funny to anybody else, but I love seeing what ridiculousness you can end up with. It's like he's hopping from foot to foot. Oh, man. Strong hustled. I don't know what to do with my arms. He looks like Shane McMahon making his entrance. Jesus. And then a very, very heads-up stance. There you go. There you go. No curve in that back, baby. Perfect posture. What do we got for old Jeff Sims? Jeffrey. Let's see. Whoops. We wanted to go to celebration. So there are 89, 88, 87, 86, 85, 80, 75, 74, 30, 71. The Eagle. There he is, the Eagle. Jeff Sims. Shot style, number 12. I don't know why these especially. Like, I get if it doesn't want to generate dudes skating funny, but why the hell aren't the shots and the one-timers, like, randomly generated? They always end up on the same damn numbers, I swear. I don't know why those aren't randomized, but 98 for spine angle. Let's go. Let's go. We got the complete opposite. Up, spine curve. Okay, what the hell is this going to look like? So he's just leaning forward. He is speed. Tremendous. Spinal. Then we need a 58 for stride difference. Height's at an 83. This is so dumb, but I love it. You like how I found a new way to roster edit that doesn't involve me wasting 16 years of my life to try and fix EA's mistakes? We are close enough, though. I'll give you that. Look at it. Oh, my God. This is peak male performance right here. Look at this. Peak male performance for Jeff Sims. He is speed. Tremendous. Oh, we got a 5 for one-handed stick. Yep. Just you drop that stick all the way down to ice level, buddy. They skate like they're fucking goblins or something. It's ridiculous. And then number 95. The many skating styles of Jeff Sims. Jesus Christ. That fucking angle. Holy shit. Oh my God. The Goblin, Jeff Sims. Taker, thank you for the gifted sub. I'm having way too much fun with this. And then returning to the team, Jakub Turakov after a year in the AHL. Getting Selly number 41s, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 41. He gets the clay pigeon. Even though he'll never score because he's a DFD. Shot styles, number 3. And number 12. There you go. This way all of our dudes don't skate and shoot the exact same goddamn way. It ruins my immersion. I'm going to start streaming again. Any tips? Stick with it and be consistent. Why do you think every streamer that has even the slightest bit of success on a platform has a panic attack whenever they have to take a break? It's always a thought that people are going to forget you. So you gotta be consistent as hell. I'm sorry. Again, I'm getting way too much enjoyment out of this. Like, this is just insane. What the fuck is happening? All right, let's see what this looks like. Oh my god. Like, it's mesmerizing. It's absolutely mesmerizing. God damn it. It's great when you can see just that the completed product is going to be ridiculous. And then it is. Let's see, we got a 2 for this one, and then an 81 for the final one from Mr. Turakov. So, I mean, the two-handed stick sweep, like, all right. You know, it looks like he's trying to do a crossover. That's fine. Every two-handed stick angle one, it just looks like goblin mode. It's that one. He looks like he's lost control over his limbs. What the fuck? Oh man. Oh, this is a good time. I don't even care. I don't even care. Get the forwards done. That was just a defenseman. Who knows what other fucking ridiculousness we're gonna come up with. Roger McQueen. Can't wait to see our first sim after this. I might have to watch the season opener. 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 56, 57. That's right, Roger. Give him the belt. Give him the belt. Let's see. Shots down number 9. And number 16. All right, Roger. What's that shooting style going to look like here? And a somewhat normal spine angle. Oh, and here comes the lack of curve. All right. We got a 32 for stride gate. 64 for stride distance. This one isn't looking particularly goofy yet. Give it time, though. Give it time. This is also very much inspired by our very brief WNBA run, where we customized everything about unis, and it looked horrifying. Let's see, we got a 33. Okay, the hustle's already looking kind of ridiculous. Got a 51, a 64, 22. Oh man, a 64. What is this monstrosity gonna look like? A 63. Two-handed sweep is a 28. Again, that one's kind of normal. That one's kind of normal. I think he's... Okay, that one... Like, what the hell is he doing with his elbow? But... Not the most ridiculous. The best part about this is that we have a team of physical player types who aren't particularly fast. So it is literally going to look like they are trying to skate in mud. And that is what I'm excited for. See, Ashton Bootland. It's number 11, the Slinger. We might actually be able to see that, Sally. I don't know. I don't even know if the AI do the signature celebration every time they score or not, or if they do something random. I don't even remember. Let's see. There we go. Skate uphill 3 feet in mud. Basically, yeah. Let's see. We got a 72. Get that up there. A 75 for the spine curve. Well, this is going to be a funny looking one. This is going to be a little bit awkward. Got a lot of high numbers on the rolls this time. That upper body twist in there. Yeah, get those elbows up there, Jimmy. Your name's not Jimmy, but it is now. Muscle motion arm swing. Just the fucking elbows. The 90-degree angles on the arms, the elbows. He's getting the real hustle and bustle going, you know? I still think Turakov is my favorite look so far. It's ridiculous. Number 4 on a two-handed stick swing. That's right. No motion. Keep it compact. No motion. No fluid motion. I got a 90. Oh, it's going to be weird. It's going to be weird. You know? He's going to get you. He's chasing you down. He looks fucking ridiculous. I love him. I love him. Beautiful. Ashton Bootland. Our boy. Especially now that we have the core pretty much locked up, like it's time to give these guys some personality, you know? Got old Carl Sterner. And 15, 20, 25, 30, number 29, the fist pump. AKA the Josh Bloom Memorial Cup celly. That's pretty much what that was. 20 for a shot style, and number 6 for a 1T style. There you go. And when we get to the ridiculousness, spine angle, way up there, brother. Got a 44 for the spine curve, a stride gate of 16. Choppy. Stride distance of a 52. A 32 for the stride heights. A 79 for the upper body twist. Hustle style stays at 1. 25. Oh my god. The ones where they're crouched over and aggressively swinging their elbows. I'm training up a team of Jacob Trubas. Just elbows out all the time. This is tremendous. Jacob Trouba Simulator in NHL 24. I'm having a great time. How'd you find the diet version of roster editing? I pretty much made the same joke a few minutes ago. I don't know. I gotta find an outlet for this passion somehow, because EA is not going to take advantage of it. I like how he's skipping down the ice. Look at him go. I'm sorry. It'll just never fail to make me laugh to see someone nearly at a 90-degree angle just hustling their ass off. Tremendous. There you go, Carl Sterner. I cannot wait to see what playoff gameplay looks like with these gentlemen. It's going to be phenomenal. Brady Wasseland. Brady. Number 78. Let's see. So that is 85, 80, 79, 78. The can't stop me. It's true. I hope he uses it. It's a good way for me to test out random things, too. Like, do the AI actually use their frickin' signature celebrations often? It's something I haven't really looked for, but it'll be easy to look for it now because we'll know that basically everyone's going to have a signature celebration. So, like I said, damn it, we are a team of individuals that perform together as one. We're unique in our own ways, but we play best as a team. So now it's time to show some of that originality. What's it look like if you put everything at 0? I might show you. Ridiculous is the answer. Same as when you do everything at 100. Oh, look at those arm swings. The hustle and the bustle. Fine day for mayoring. The fuck is he doing with his arms? Oh, baby, look at the sway. Okay, Brady Wasselin might take the lead here for most ridiculous. This is great. God damn. See, a 98 for the two-handed angle. And then a 23. All right, so, this one looks a bit funny. It's not the craziest. That one's fine. This one's kind of okay. Then you get into the hustle. He's just got his arms tucked, skating along. Fantastic. Fantastic. This is so dumb. I found a great way to waste time. Ponikarovsky gets celebration number 50. Yeah, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Feel the beat. Oh, it's that one. That's dumb. I don't like it. Let's see. Number 3. Okay, let's see. It does seem to be randomized, but not a ton. So there's a ton of guys who have had 1 out of 1s. Rarely will someone have like, oh, shooting style 3 or something like that. It's really weird how often it's randomized and how much it isn't. Is this why you've been streaming for 7, 8 years? Yeah, because I find new ways to entertain myself with games I've sunk thousands of hours into. Yeah, you know, sometimes you just got to find ridiculous shit to do to keep you interested in the game. Not that I'm uninterested in the goons. But I have a feeling we're heading for another playoff heartbreak, so I'm trying to entertain myself now before it all falls apart. What's better for a team name, Narwhal or Narwhals? Well, we once upon a time had the North Bay Doolin Narwhal. I don't believe there was an S on it, though. I think it was just the Doolin Narwhal. So I'm impartial to no S on Narwhal. Oh, goodness. Like I said, man, I want our players to have some uniqueness. You want to be able to recognize what funny stance is skating down the ice, although I guess when everybody has a funny skating style, nobody has a funny skating style. But a couple of them have ended up kind of normal. That one's kind of normal for Ponikarovsky. Not everybody's going to look ridiculous. I mean, come on now. You know? Can't have everybody look ridiculous. What do we got for Hagos? Celebration number 40. 30, 35, 40. The dab! Hagos has the dab. Tremendous. Somebody had to get it. Let's see. Yeah, see, he's on 1-1 as well. It's annoying. Oops, meant 19, not 9. It is annoying. 19 and 16 for your styles, sir. And then... Alright, let's get that spine angle up there, Chief. 24 for the curve. One thing I wish is the potential is being scaled to league skill. For instance, second-line players are 75 overall or higher. That should be where they would grow to if they have top 6 potential. I think, in general, there's a lot that could be done with the potential system, player growth. It is far from perfect. Obviously, I've said it 1,000 times, I'd like them to steal NBA's system of, bare minimum potential and potential ceilings. So that way when you draft Nail Yakupov, it's like, at his best, he could be a franchise player. At his worst, he's out of the league in 5 years, And that way, the draft would be a lot more interesting, too, because you would have the literal definition of boom or bust players. Like, do you take a risk on that guy, or do you go for someone that is a bit more reliable? More likely to make it, even if it's as a role player. I mean, that was the Bruins' justification for drafting Trent Frederick years ago in the first round. Was, well, we don't think he's going to be a franchise centerman, but he will be a solid, dependable NHLer. They were correct. Is that necessarily the attitude that you want your favorite team's leadership to take? Not necessarily. But, look at the aggression. That is the approach that they took. So, works for some teams. We got 6 centers. Well, Caden Lindstrom. I hope we don't make our captain look too foolish. That's my hope. Don't look too foolish. 35-30, 35-40, 45-50, 55, 56, and 57. The championship for Caden Lindstrom. What are the odds out of 89 celebrations that we landed on the same number twice? I mean, I guess if you take the odds and, then yeah, but... All right. And the skating style for Mr. Lindstrom. Got a 57 in there. A 72 for El Capitan. 8 for the stride gate. Big man that takes no space on those strides. Stride distance as well. That is a big man to take very, very little strides, but to also elevate his knees a ton. A 99 for the upper body twist. Oh, God. His, yeah. Yep. I was about to say, the rest of this is going to end up looking pretty foolish. Oh, Caden. You know, one could argue the captain should have the most stupid skating style of the bunch. Right? Like, that's captain material. Lead by example. Why can't we have NHL ETA? I mean, they do in, like, the 4 to 5 year thing whenever you look at somebody within the draft. It's just often doesn't feel accurate or trustworthy sometimes. So, but they do technically have it. All right, you know, Caden, I thought you were going to end up with the dumbest style. Your hustle style is fucking stupid. Elbows out for Jacob Trouba and all. Well, the basic option isn't that bad. There you go, Caden. Up next, Zach Morin. Just notice all of our centers are power forwards, too. Celebration number 45 for Zach Morin. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Around the clock. The Homer Simpson. The Homer Simpson. Mr. Besser, what's going on? See, we got a 2, a 13. Sam, it's going well. I found a dumb way to kill time. And to scratch the roster editing itch. I wish goalie play style actually differed in the game. I agree. But they are just cosmetic, and it can result in some wonky-looking saves because with the stance, it looks like they're out of the way, but the way it's programmed, they're actually perfectly fine. I think that's a lot of issues that people have with human goalies, is based on stance and, like, positioning. It looks like they're horrifically out of the way, but the game's registering it as, like, no, not really. I have Jacob Trouba or Tony DeAngelo in your top 6 pair. Jacob Trouba. Jacob Trouba, because at least all of his teammates seem to like him. Yeah. Let's be honest. I'd rather have Jacob Trouba, 1, because his teammates seem to like him a lot. 2, much like Brad Marchand, if there's going to be a dirty player, you prefer to have said dirty player on your team so he's not fucking up other players on your team. Because the DOPS isn't going to do their job. And Tony DeAngelo is a fucking moron. A rich, successful person, but that doesn't prevent you from being a fucking moron. So, you know. All right. The humor may have worn off for some people. This is still just fantastic to me. What the fuck? Oh, yeah, there you go. Get that elbow in there. Seriously, it looks like everybody on this team is just ready to throw elbows at any given time. I love it. This is working out exactly as I wanted. Dean Letourneau, who has developed a lot of abilities over the last couple of years. He is turning into a hell of a player for us. Let's see. We got to go down to number 85, 80, 75, 70, 69, 68, 67. The trombone. Yeah. Going to draft to go on myself in NHL 24. Very nice. Just a base level or more specific restrictions than that? And let's see. Spine angle. Spinal. We are almost done. We got a couple players left. Then we're going to sim this season. Hopefully make the playoffs. And take it from there. 95 for the stride distance. Dude's going to be trying to tear a fucking hamstring with every stride. Pushing his body to the limits for his team. That's what I'm talking about, Dean. That's what I'm talking about. You push your body to the limit for the sake of your success. Oh my god. Fucking Sonic the Hedgehog over here. Slow the fuck down, Dean. Jesus Christ. He's horrifying. It's always the hustles that are the most horrifying, I would say. Pretty much every time. Give us that 90. And then a 75. There's no, like, arm swing whatsoever. And then last one is a 70. Okay. Definitely gonna watch the third period of the season opener. I think we save it for the playoffs. It's gonna be worth the wait. Especially when you see someone hustling like this. With like an 87 sprint or an 87 speed and acceleration rating tops. I mean, again, this team is all freaking power forwards. These guys are slow as hell. So, shout out to Glover. 10 months on the primer. How you been, man? A little bit. 30, 35, 36. Oh, the headstand. Yeah. Get the headstand in there. Glover, how you been? Hope you have been well. See, so he has 8 and 1, but most people have had 1 out of 1. I don't get it. Like everything, you can't tell me that many people are landing on 1 and 1 in a randomized fashion. Doesn't make sense. I've been good, man. No complaints. No complaints. So 96 for that. A 68 for that. Just had a player go from medium elite to low franchise, and they go from medium top 6 to low elite. The medium top 6 to low elite is pretty sweet. I've also had players go to low franchise twice already in this run. It seems to be relatively common, which is weird. Oh my god, randomized play. All right, there's no way it didn't land on a 2 like 5 times in a row. We got a 61, a 92. Oh boy, look at this. The Jet. Oh my god. He looks like a duck that got lost and had to learn to fly on its own. And couldn't really take examples from his duck family on how to properly fly. He figured it out on his own. It's just a little bit wonky. Forward leans every time. Just crack me up, man. Look at this. God damn it. Oh, the hustle every time. Aiden Silverthorne, our OG pick. What a guy. We got Beach and Helms, the final 2. And then we'll have to sim this season. Was this a dumb idea that was worth it? Probably not. But damn it, I've gotten a laugh out of it. Take a bow, Mr. Beach. Take a bow. Let's see, number 19 and number 20. There you go. That worked out pretty well. Make sure I don't screw anything up here on these final few players. Hey, we got the rare 50. And a 55. Look at that. Not much. Okay, I was going to say not much change until this happened. 51. A 30. An 80. Eight for the hustle. Minimize that arm movement, my man. It's too much. Be more efficient. You know, throw your damn shoulder out of socket. Get a 9. 36. A 12. An insane resub. 9 months. It's a boy. His name is Steve. Let's go with Steve. You all right with naming our kid Steve? Let's go with Steve. Get a strong name like Steve. All right, and here we go. His name is Keats. Yes, like the WHL legend. Cademan Helms. The final man for now, Cademan Helms. It's celebration number 65. 85, 80, 75, 70, 65. The solo fist bump. Oh, don't leave the man hanging. We're better teammates than that. See, now he had a different shot style, but the one-timer style, it just doesn't make sense. Kane, Steve. Steve! It's the best goddamn clip. See, a 52, a 43, a 73, a 3. And we hold flat at a 50. We have a 2. And then another 2. 15. 40. Oh, there we go. He's got some hustle and bustle going on. 91 for the arm swing. There you go, buddy. Throw that. If you're not throwing that shoulder out of socket, are you even trying to skate? I don't think so. I don't think so. You better be just throwing that shoulder out the whole time. Then we got a 93. God. 10 is the final one. So was that project worth it? I'm going to say yes, because I'm going to choose to believe the gameplay is going to be hilarious to watch, particularly when we lose. God damn it, if we're going to keep losing in the playoffs, then I have to find a way to have some form of entertainment, and that is my way. My way. My way or the highway. We learned from last year, DeRocher and Park together is a very good idea. Hirsch. Yeah, let's go Hirsch and Turikov. Let's stack the guys with abilities. Then we can have Peterson and Sims on that third pair. That is the best the defense has ever looked for us. For the forwards, we'll have Hago, Sterner and Helms. With Helms being the center. Is Silverthorne still a third liner? Yes, he is. So we'll have Ponikarovsky, Silverthorne, Beach. Bootland was the guy to develop between him and Beach. Is Morin a first liner? No, he's not. Okay. Somehow Wasselin is showing up at a 93. Again, I know potential's on, but that's still showing him as a second liner, which kind of terrifies me as to what he might actually be. There we go. Wasselin, Lindstrom, McQueen, Bootland, Morin, Letourneau, Beach, Silverthorne, Ponikarovsky. I mean, this is the best version of this team we've had yet. It's not even close. This is the only year that this version of the team, though, will be intact. Some of the cap hits have started to get expensive, and we are going to have to start letting some people go. So this is their one and only shot as this version of this club to find a way through. As we do have to optimize what defenders are in. Low 7th, Luke Gallagher. Great overall, but honestly, let's just go with the best overall team. Screw it. That works for me. Best overall team for AHL purposes. We'll have to optimize. God, we have so many lefties. We'll have to optimize what coach we have in the AHL. Is there a forward that's scratched that we don't want scratched? Just Hatanen, who's a low 6. Is there anybody that's not a low 6? Kalle Hanula or Jody Sawyer? I hate to say it, it's got to be Sawyer. Used to want to optimize the forwards. We might have to optimize the defense actually a little bit too. See what we can do here. Because we need Tamarnis to be on a higher line. Like, absolutely. Wrights is a medium 6. Markstrom is still a low elite somehow. Osplin's a medium 6. Tannen was a low 6. I think he's going to be put to the very bottom here. Right, because Ricci was also a low 6. Hanula. Down to AHL potential. Again, I do not believe the Giant Fist have made the playoffs even once at this stage. We will hopefully be able to change that this season. This team is pretty good. And then Hemingway is an exact potential, so we'll swap him out for Ricci. All right, who can take face-offs? None of you. At least not well. Third line, Stutzel, Heberlein, Ricci. Wrights, Osplund, Haller. And then Markstrom, Ho, and Tamarnis. And defense, for the hell of it, low fours are the best we have, which is incredibly scary. Drop Duncan down. Chris, good morning. How are you? Hope all is well. Given circumstance, of course. All right, so we need to get Letiviori. No, we don't. It was Janssen. We need to get Janssen in there, who might be able to develop. And then Duncan's also 26. So 2 good defensemen, but again, we got to optimize guys that might be able to crack an NHL lineup. So I'm doing all right, man. I'm doing okay. We just wasted the first hour of the stream on one of the dumbest things I think I've ever done. But we're doing good. Shout out to custom skating styles for all of our players that matter. But yeah, we are set up and ready to go for this season. Last change, of course, will be to optimize scouts and head coaches, but this should be a playoff team.